Felipe, does the fact that the team was able to shut out Toronto in the last game give you positive feelings heading into the offseason and optimism for next year?
I think the mentality and the spirit and the personality shown in that game have to be the goal for every single game next season. I think the consistency is key for this team, especially having a young team. And I think our goal is to play like that, to think like that, to show that character that we showed against Toronto.
Do you think it's just the fact that it's a young team that maybe you guys tended to lose focus at times this year?
No, I think depends on each one of us as well. I think every player need to be focused for 8-10 months, whatever we have the year, and don't let one step change anything on the season. I think the focus need to be high at every time, at every single training, and we can let that happen next year again.
When Jesse came here, he kind of went through making this team a little bit younger than it was before. It looks like this upcoming offseason, you guys might even get younger. Is that something when you're pressing, counter-pressing, playing that style, you think this team needs to constantly be evolving, constantly be getting younger and bringing in that new type of talent?
Not necessarily. It's just the mentality and the philosophy of the club. I think we love young players. We love the character and the energy of the young players. And if you get younger, that means we're gonna get fitter. Let's go it. I think the style of Jesse doesn't change with the younger or older guys. It's just the philosophy of the team, and I'll be more than happy to be a mentor for those young guys who are gonna come in and continue to try my best to make young players better.
Felipe, you played for Jesse up in Montreal. How has he, I'm not going to say changed, how has his approach evolved from then until now, now with the Red Bulls?
Experience, confidence and experience that as a player and as a coach I think is the same. As you get older, there are certain things that you change, you get experience and you get better, you get smarter, and I think it's the same with Jesse as a coach. In Montreal was in different country, in different culture, in a different his first job as a head coach, and of course it's not easy when it's your first opportunity. But I have seen a tremendous growth from Jesse as a coach, as a person, and I think he changed many players and got many players better all of those years that I've been with him, and that's great to see for him and for the club, for us, and for myself, because he made me a better person, a better daddy, a better player, a better person. He teach me a lot, and he continued to teach me.
He mentioned earlier one of the ways that he thought he's grown is in terms of communicating with veteran players, with young players. Have you seen a change in that, and if so, how?
Yes. I think the way that players have the open door every day, the way he interacts with players, not only him but his whole staff, they are very similar. Chris Armas, Dennis Hamlet, it's amazing to see the way they approach guys, the way they talk, the way they open, and the way they listen. Doesn't matter if you 18 like Tyler or if you Luis Robles, you know what I mean? Like the way he listen to you and he understand and he try to interact with you, it's amazing. And you probably won't see anywhere in the world, anywhere here in the league, and that's great to see. That's why we create such a strong team, because as you think in your family as a parent and as a husband, the communication is the best thing, and the communication here in this club is something that it's amazing to see.
You played all but 99 minutes this year. Now that the season's over, what do you do to recharge? And do you step away, or do you just kind of keep going. You seem to almost thrive on that.
I already start training for next year.
Seriously, or?
Yes. It's
What does that look
not
like?
physically. It's just trying to take out some time mentally wise, but at the same time already thinking about yoga to stretch my muscles that is kind of tense from the all year long, and at the same time strengthening your body for the next long season, because I I I think like a wine. I feel like a wine. That it's something that is been my goal my whole life. That each year, instead of even if I'm get older, but I get better. I think as you grow and as you go forward, that's need to be your thought, because you get smarter, you get stronger mental wise, and you can get fitter, you can get better as in every aspect of your game and your life. And I need to get fit as well for the second child that I'm expecting, so gotta work to do.
Felipe, this team does so well during the regular season at home, best in the league. And in the playoffs, you guys have been hard-pressed to repeat the same results at home. Why do you think that is?
I think the first year that we, especially for me, I think we felt the first game we didn't play well against Toronto, but if you go back to Chicago, we had a tremendous game. And then first half against Toronto, we didn't play well, but still 1-1. And the second game, I think we played with a lot of personality, and we played very well. And that's why I'm telling you that we go into the right direction. You know, I think I talk as a player. You know that I really think this team is moving forward in the right direction, even after a lot of changes. When you think about this season, you go back to even 10 years. How many teams has going through the quarterfinal of CONCACAF, semifinal of US Open Cup, and you go to the semifinal for the third consecutive year? You know, there's two ways to think about it. Is certain things that we're doing right, certain things we're doing wrong and need to change. But the fact that we accomplished so many things and haven't won, of course, is frustrating, but doesn't mean that we're doing a lot of things wrong. That means we're doing a lot of things right, and it's just now figure out what we're doing wrong and do it better. But I feel that, you know, the belief and the work we put in all those years that I'm being here, it's pretty good, because not many teams accomplish what we accomplished. And the day we win and we bring the MLS Cup to this club, many things gonna change. But as we said, we step by step we're gonna get where our goal is, and I see a tremendous growth from as a club and as a team and as a player as well.
You said that you're doing a lot of things right and getting some things wrong. What exactly are you doing wrong and need to fix?
Doing wrong, we haven't won, so that's
Why haven't you won then?
You know, it's a constantly working process as a team. You know, many things change, and as you see in every team in the world, when a lot of things change, it's hard to win on the first year. In many teams, you go to Barcelona, to Real Madrid, to Bayern, the biggest club in the world. When they change a lot of players and a lot of things, it's hard to win. And still, this year we almost won. We got to the final, we went to quarterfinals, so it's a work process, and that just means we are going the wrong way. The wrong thing that we haven't done is we haven't won anything. But if you win, the talk would be different today, because it's so many good things that is more positive than negatives if you go through at least the 3 years I've been here.